Hello everyone. In the last video I discussed about MVC application, a simple application, a kind of hello world, because it was absolutely a basic example, and this is the controller I wrote in that particular session, and you can see that this is the method that I was talking about in that video. Please have a look my previous video. I'll post that link in this video description. Okay, now what it happens, so when we invoke in the browser localhost 8080/home, then this particular page will be returned home.html. okay, and in home.html I did not have anything, it was just dummy content. Okay, so let me show you that thing. So if I access this URL, it shows the content from the HTML. Okay, now what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to make a form, and that form will look like something like this. Okay, so I'll make this form student form. Then if I submit that form, I should be able to process that data in my controller, and after that I should show the success message or the result message. Okay, that result page, again, it would be the very simple one. It will show whatever that someone submit in that form. Okay, so let us get started. Okay, first of all I need to make that form. Okay, now so for that, what I need to do here, so since we are talking about student form, so first of all I'll create a student pojo. I'll consider it as a model class. Okay, so let me create that new class student, and I'll keep that thing inside model package. Okay, student. Here what I'll do, private string first name, then middle name and last name. Because I need to capture the form form data. Okay, so that is the reason that I need to bind that data with some kind of Java object. So this is the object, it will be binded with that form data. Okay, I'll make the setter and getter method source, then generate select all, done. Okay, Control S, I'm saving it. Okay, now this our pojo class is ready. Okay, now what will happen, I need to do a little bit of modification. Okay, so when we see this page, it goes through this particular method. Okay, so in this particular method, what I'm going to say, okay, I need to tell to the Spring framework, so this is my model class, this is my this object that I'll make kind of form backing object. Okay, so for that, what I need to do, I need to add something called model attribute. Okay, so it should be something like this. Now with this model, I need to tell to the Spring framework, okay, which pojo class I'm going to use as a form form backing data, or whatever you want to say. So because I want to capture the data the user will submit. So this thing is done something like this. Okay, model dot. Okay, so this attribute name, it can be anything. Okay, so as per your choice that you can give this attribute name. In my case, since I'm dealing with student form, so student should be the meaningful attribute name. Okay, so what will happen, I'm telling to the Spring framework, use student object as a model for the home.html. okay, save it, and we are not going to see any changes in the browser, because we have not written anything different. Okay, now, so this part is done. I'm going to create that form. So any time life template, whenever you will see, it will look like something like this. Okay, so this is the standard way to write the template, time life template. So I'm just going to copy and paste it here. Okay, and let me give student form and type. Okay, now this should be okay, cool. All right, now in this place I need to create a form, then I should be able to submit that form. All right, so how that form will look like. So in time leaf, so if you are JSP guys, say that you have been working on JSP, the JSP and time leaf looks little different. So you can see something like this. Okay, I'm just copying, because that if I type, then it may take a little more time. Okay, so now here I need to tell, okay, the method is post. So I'm going to submit the form, and if I submit that form, it should invoke this method, some action. So say that it is not some action, post process student. Okay, control S. Okay, this thing th, it is from this place, namespace. Okay, time leaf namespace. We are saying that, okay, when I submit this form, it should invoke this particular method in the controller. Okay, now refresh it, submit. It will show error because I have not written any method like this. Okay, so for that I need to write the method. Okay, string it is not necessary that this endpoint and this has to be same name. Okay, it can be different. Okay, so after coming to this method, I should be able to see the result page. So if I go to the if I submit the page, that the control will come here, capture the data and show the result page. Okay, return. Now so I'm saying that if someone go to the browser and access that /8080/home and submit it, it will come here in this method. Then after that it will be result.html will be displayed in the browser. So I have to create the result.html. Okay, result page. Okay, now let me see how it goes. Okay, now home submit. Cool, right? So when I access this one, it goes to the home page. In this home page, then when I submit it, this is the submit button, it goes to this particular method, process student, and then result.html is displayed. Okay, this one. So so our basic navigation is ready. All right, now I'll make the form. Okay, so again the form is okay. I'm not going to type everything from scratch. Okay, it should be something like this. So the first name, then middle name, and last name. Okay, what will happen after this? Let me go to the browser once again. Home. Okay, there is a problem. Okay, the problem is something like that. Student. Okay, so the format in the time lib is that you can see the field. Okay, so it will be the first name will be binded with the student object. Okay, so I need to mention that thing here. This student, it should be here. Okay, so how can I do that? So this has to be done something like this. Okay, now let me see what is the problem. Yeah, I did little bit of mistake. It should be $. Okay, Control S. Then this time it should work. Okay, cool, right? So let me explain how it is working. So when we see this page, it comes from this controller. Okay, in this controller I'm saying that student is my model object. That student object is empty. See, it's empty object. So it comes here, and that is that object that I have mentioned here. So it comes here, and from this object I'm saying that bind first name with this one, set middle name with this, and last name with this. So when I submit this, it goes here. So I have to now capture that data. Okay, how can I capture that information here? So add model attribute, then student. All right, now I have the student model. So what it is going to do, when I submit the form, this particular object will be populated, so I can get all the data from this student. Okay, now all right, saved. Now home, Hamidul. Okay, result page. Let me see the console. So it should show at least the first name. Can you see the first name is displayed here? Okay, cool. Now next what I need to do, so this information, this particular object, it has all the information. Okay, now this has to be passed to result page. Okay, so that I can capture all the information from there. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to do little bit of modification here. Okay, so I'm defining the model. Okay, this model, this time what I'm going to do, add attribute, say that I'm giving the name of the attribute is student. Okay, and then this is what you need to pass. Okay, now what will happen, this student, whatever I have submitted, this will be also available in result.html. Save everything. All right, so now let me make this page how I can retrieve the information. Okay, so again, so I need to make this HTML as whatever I made like this. Okay, so let me copy the things, and I don't require any form. So this is success message or result. Okay, and here what I need to do, I need to display first name, last name, and middle name. Okay, so first name, let me display the first name. Okay, and how can I get the information whatever I have passed from here? Okay, so you can write something like this. I did a little bit of modification in the code. Okay, so I should use the th. Okay, I'm saying that first name and student dot first name, something like this. Okay, so using this I should be able to retrieve the first name. Okay, so let me show that. Cool, first name is displayed. Similarly, okay, now home again. I don't have the middle name, the slum, then submit. Okay, cool, right? The first name, okay, there is a again middle name and last name. Okay, that's a mistake. Okay, you can see that. Let me try once again. A, B, C. So submitted, first name A, middle name B, last name C. Cool, right? Another important thing I just want to explain here, in this place you have seen that, so this is the student, that's a model class, model object for the form. For each of the line I have used student dot first name, student dot middle name, student dot last name. So this thing is repetitive. Okay, to avoid these things, what we can do, I can remove these things and use the star. Okay, let me then try once again whether it is working or not. Okay, submit. Okay, it's working. All right, let me summarize the thing. At first I created a model object student from the home endpoint. So it it goes to the home. So this home in this in this HTML. So I'm saying that this is the model object. So bind all the form data with this student model object. Okay, now I created the form. Then when I submit it, it goes to this particular action. Okay, process student, and this is the process student method. It comes here. Okay, so when you submit the form, you need to capture all the data. To capture all the data, this thing is required, model attribute. Okay, you got all the data. Now you need to pass it to the result page. So for that you need model for the result page. In that model you are giving that particular attribute, I mean that object, whatever we have got from the home.html, and the result return is result, which is nothing but the template. So it will be looked inside the template page folder. So that's it for today's video. See you in the next video.